Okay. So, it is my goal to provide you with a lesson that is of quality and will advance what you are doing while I am at home. I'm sure you've heard the news that I'm not feeling spectacular, but while I'm at home, I don't want to let just like if you were at home, I would try to keep you from getting behind. I don't want me to get behind because that puts you behind. I apologize for background noises. There are a lot of them in this house. So anyway, today's stylist was Charles, so we can thank him for that. I want to start off with a couple of announcements. One is there may be points where I lose sound and everything is real weird because I'm doing things like presenting screen and switching between browsers. We have one browser where the sound doesn't work and the picture does. And then the other browser, the picture works and the sound doesn't. So just you'll see me changing things around a lot and maybe narrating some things. Okay. So I'm just going to pin myself to the screen so that I can talk to you guys a little bit. I'm going to switch over to Google Classroom, which is logged in under my other Google account. It's tricky because you have to pay for recording. So I pay for it on my personal account, not my work account. Anyway, so I'm going to switch over to Safari. Hopefully, I don't have anything terribly weird up. Yes, I tried doing karaoke with my child. This homework that is due today, you obviously aren't going to have a way to show that to me, and that is not your fault. So I will try to get a video up this weekend or maybe tomorrow checking over these. A great recommendation that I would have is if you did not do them, and I'm not going to be there till Monday to see them anyway, perhaps methinks it is a good idea for you to go through and get caught up based on my copy and then show me, and I will be none the wiser, and you will have learned some science that I need you to learn. Okay. I did tell you about or you've been working, I think, on this web quest. I've gotten in a lot of good work, some review and research. So it's interesting to be doing review before you actually cover the materials, but I am choosing to think of that as what we call front loading, where we give you information before we study something, and it helps you to lose some of the pressure of having to learn something totally new. And it pulls on memories that you weren't necessarily sure you had. Sorry, hot beverages are my friend right now. Okay. Obviously, I will not be there to check your journals tomorrow. So going through and getting those journal pages done, getting that graphic organizer completed. If you were absent, there are copies of the graphic organizers with everything that you need posted to Google Classroom. There are copies you can fill out underneath the TV. I always try to keep extras around. If you were at home, this is one that you can make yourself. It's one that we just drew in class. So it's not something where you need to like worry about having to print out. Okay. So, having those done by Monday or Tuesday so that I can start checking that in journals. Your journal is going to come down to basically 3 pages, and probably because I'm not there, I'm going to be pretty lenient and say 2.5 pages, because you might not get the chance to watch this video, and I can't hold you accountable if you don't have that opportunity. If you do have that opportunity, I 100% do hold you accountable. Okay, so let's hop back over to Safari real quick. Nope, that was the wrong one. There's some pictures of my mom's dog, Mabel. I don't mind showing you. She's a little loaf of dog, very cute, good person, love her a lot. Okay, so this a lot of people kind of struggle getting through, but where they struggle is not so much on the energy room itself, it's on the locks. Pizza. Oh, is it the pizza pie for me? Is it a pizza pie with sardines and anchovies and onions? And the stinky breath pizza. Do I get it?
Yeah, it's hungry.
Oh, thank you so much, Chef Charles.
Want some more?
No, I think I have all I can possibly eat right now. Why don't you make a one for Mario? We actually have a friend named Mario. Okay. So looking through, I go through, I agree, escape room. Okay, station 1. What is true about energy? Well, if you've looked ahead at all, energy cannot be created nor destroyed. This is the law of conservation of energy, which is very similar to and kind of the same thing as the law of conservation of mass. We'll get that. Energy is the building block of matter. No, that is the atom. Energy is anything with mass and volume. Nope, that's just talking about stuff. Energy cannot be created, nor can it be destroyed. That is correct. So, I should have written down D for my answer there. Waves that can travel through empty space are what kind of waves? Well, if I went to my class notes, which I do have in, Google Classroom, don't forget, you have like an extraordinary amount of resources that I stick out to you guys. And I say extraordinary. Thank you, baby.
It's hungry.
Oh, it's so good.
There's some there.
Oh, I'd love some red tape.
Good.
Okay, so oh, thank you, sir. So anyway, you've got your standards, you've got where things are going. Getting down here to, gosh, I don't even remember, electromagnetic energy. Getting down here to forms of energy in the class notes. Sorry, went to the wrong document. If we look at radiant, which is also called electromagnetic energy, it's going to be energy that moves, so it's kinetic, in waves or rays through space. So things like X-rays, gamma rays, they're not just for hulks anymore. Light energy, solar energy, microwaves, all of these are that kind of thing. The only part of the electromagnetic spectrum that you can see with your eyes is visible light. And the fact that it says visible should have given you a tip off. When you get an X-ray, you don't see it. When you're getting sunburned, you know that there's sunlight there, but you're not actually able to view the UV waves. Radio waves are simply not related to something visible at all. Okay, how is nuclear energy released? Remember, I asked you a while back to compare the forms of energy in as much as how they are released or transformed into kinetic energy. Nuclear energy is super cool. Love to talk about it. It's going to be by atoms fusing together in a process called fusion or breaking apart in a process called fission, and we'll get to that. Okay, so at this point, oops, I forgot to write down my answers. Here I am being all blah, 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 blah. And there I go forgetting. It's going to be really funny if I get one wrong and tell you the wrong answers. DLS. Wait, I've missed one. DLS. DLKS. Okay, so I should go down here to the bottom, look up the letter and say D is 5. L is 5. K, finding it here in my cipher, is 1. And S is 4. All right, let's see. I probably should be wearing my glasses. Okay, D is 5. L is 5. K is 1. S is 4. Okay. S, L. Oh, I put it in backward. I see. So maybe 5, 1, 5, 4 will work. Oops, wrong thing. Sorry, guys. I am not at my best. Okay, let's. All right. So D is definitely 5. let's see, our second question here. E is 4. Okay, I guess I just am not good at reading spreadsheets. 5454. There we go. Okay, sorry. So that is you know what? I'm gonna crack that one up to saying that I was just giving you an example of how really where you're gonna get lost is on the locks, not on the information itself. I was just being a wise and responsible queen of crickets, as I have been named by my son today. Apologies. All right, so let's go through and look at the second one. The second one is the one that really seems to be confusing for a lot of people until I show them what to do. And they go, oh, wait, is that too easy? And I'm like, yeah, I think so, but I don't make I didn't make the game. I guess I could change the game. Don't hate the player, hate the game, all of that. Okay. So switching back over to Chrome and where we were. Switching back over to Safari, apologies. Looking at station 2, the primary source of light on energy on Earth is going to be the sun. The total amount of kinetic energy contained in all particles of a substance. Sorry, it asked me if I'm still on the call. Yes, I'm talking. Do you not hear me? Okay, good. The microphone's on. It's going to be very annoying if I record this and there's nothing going on. Okay. Back to where we were. All right. So my first answer then is B, the sun. Energy, that's the total amount of energy contained in all the particles of a substance. So this is easy to confuse with mechanical because we know mechanical is an object's total kinetic energy and total potential energy. But the fact that this says particles or is talking about that tells us it's going to be thermal energy, which is A. Energy is the energy an object has because of its motion or position. That references kinetic and potential energy, which means we're going to add those together to get mechanical energy, or D. What type of energy is caused by positive and negative charges in matter? That's going to be electrical. So BADC. That's going to have a lot to do with it. So if I put that in, here's what I have to do. I look, use the decoder to get the lock combination. If I got my correct answer for question 1, then I should have a 2. All right. No, I'm sorry. Yes. Question 2 takes me over, if I follow that, to 4. Question 3 takes me over to letter 1. And question 4 takes me to letter 3. So it's just following the line. So what on earth? Okay. 1 takes me to 2. 2 takes me to 4. Oh, that's my mistake. There we go. See, I told you it's the logs. It's not the science. Okay. Well, that's how you do it in theory. 1 and 3. I'm not sure why I have that going on. Anyway. So this is just like how you do these. I wanted to walk you through the first couple. You'll have time to finish up soon. So, you have at least through the weekend to get this finished. My dates have been extended. All right. The third thing is journal checks. Adding in, and I will post this later, the stuff from forms of energy that we would have been doing. I'm going to add in some forms of energy. I'm going to, try to, there's so many me's. I'm going to put in everything I get for forms of energy today and add that to Google Classroom. So that by this evening should be up, and you have, tomorrow and the weekends to get that done. I'm going to ask that this presentation be broadcast tomorrow. I don't know if that will be able to happen. I'm hoping. So we'll see there. So don't forget, as far as the forms of energy section in our journal, those notes will also be up on the Google Classroom section. No, I'm sorry, in Google Classroom in the Google slideshow that I have there. They'll be there. I will also be getting you some graphic organizers where you'll be like, did I repeat this a little bit? But it does seem to be very helpful. Which will look a lot like this. I need to have copies printed and given to you guys. And each of these drawings will go along with the comic strip. I do want these colored in. And each explains these different types of energy really well and provides you with, in my opinion, like really, really excellent examples as far as illustrations go. They're things that actually make sense. There are a few where I think like, ooh, I can spot more than one energy there. And if someone wants to note that, that is completely fine with me. So, these will come to you maybe tomorrow, maybe, I don't know. You have any time you want over the weekend. Again, I don't really want you, unless it's just like your jam, spending more than like 10 minutes on my class outside of class ever. I want you to spend your time outside of school being a person, enjoying your family, enjoying your friends, making good choices, enjoying nature, all of those things. So let's see. Anything else that I need to cover? No, I think that's it. So I'll cut this off now. I may add something else later. And I will add my forms of energy stuff in and try to send those printed copies to get to you. Thinking. Yeah, I think that's it. All right. Everybody, please wash your hands. Keep your distances where you can. If in my class you need to pull up some floor to stay away from people, that's fine. Wipe down desks. I have a lot of Clorox wipes like back behind. Well, no, my desk isn't there anymore. You'll see them. Anything you need to do, just please, please, please take care of yourselves. And if you are absent and at home, I hope this helps you. Feel free to email me at any time with any questions. It may take me a little while to get back to you, but I will get back to you. And if we need to arrange a one-on-one Google Meet or a small group to be able to extract, okay, go to your potty.
I'll make you more pizza points of the pizza.
I'm so sorry you had to hear that. It was nothing terribly terrible. But when you hear someone announce that they need to go number 2, it's just not great. So please sit down. No. Don't move your potty next to your pizza shop. That is a health code violation waiting to happen. Move it back off the rug, please. Yeah, move it where you can see Spidey, and just, yes, that's a beautiful spot for it. Please sit down. Okay. Thank you again for those of you who checked on me, and thank you to those of you who are doing a good job for subs. I haven't heard anything too catastrophic, so I'm trusting that things are good. And again, please reach out if you're concerned about getting behind, because I'm not there. I'm concerned about us getting behind. So take care. Enjoy. Let's see. Today, I think, is Thursday. So yeah, I should get to talk to you tomorrow as well. Auf Wiedersehen.